Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's clickbait.
Yuck, yuck, yuck. Another one bites the dust. You know, I'm a big fan of Bill Murray. All of these actors that I've loved turning out to be gross.
It's like they need to retire just a bit early before ruining their reputations.
Agreed. And I'm quite I'm understanding of these older gentlemen.
Yeah.
This is what's happened. Bill Murray is one of my favourites, right? Like an absolute legend. Loved him in everything. Loved him. But he was on What Happens Live.
Watch What Happens Live.
Watch What Happens Live with Naomi Watts. And I'm going to play you the audio. The visual that matches it is after she's asked the question, he leans over and gives her a big, wet tongue kiss.
What has been the best on-screen kiss of your career?
I mean...
Oh, yes!
You've got lipstick on your face. Okay, did I go red?
Yes.
That was too easy. That was very too easy.
So good.
It's not good.
It's not good. And you got a bit excited.
And what about this? Because I think there's, like, kissing's the best. I love kissing.
Yeah, same.
It's like if that's all I ever get to do, mwah, chef's kiss. That's amazing.
Make out is the Mount Evelyn for you.
Correct.
Yep.
That's brilliant. But
Mount
to
Evelyn.
watch it-
Mount Everest.
Mount Everest. I'm out here at steak night.
Shout out to our Victorian listeners.
To watch it makes me feel sick.
Yucky.
And when Bill Murray pulls the cameras, I don't know whether it zooms in or whatever, but I can see like a little mollusk,
Don't.
an enemy. He's like going. Did you
Don't.
see that?
No.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
I don't want to watch that back. Well, you know, famously, Swanee, obviously everyone knows my favourite film is Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
He played Bosley in the first movie with Lucy
Liu.
And he famously had an on-set spat with her. And it was always talked about and chatted about since they shot the film back in 2000. And in 2021, Drew Barrymore opened up about what happened.
Oh my God,
do you want to hear?
Yes.
So what really happened was Bill was just in a bad mood. And what you have to know is how much Lucy stood up for herself. That was the great thing that came out of an unfortunate circumstance. She literally said, I do not accept that kind of behavior from you.
Great. I mean, he's cranky. You can see that. And that's sort of why I like to watch him on screen.
But he
that
obviously...
deadpan.
Yeah.
But the honestly, the time for a man just grabbing a woman and kissing her on the mouth like that is over. There was a time, like my grandmother had friends, old men that would come in and do that to me. Like it used to be okay.
It's so wild to think about, isn't it?
Men would just take what they wanted.
Gross.
And that's what Bill Murray has done. But times have changed.
Yes.
And I reckon this is not the last we're going to hear about this because everyone's laughing and giggling at it. But when I saw it, I thought, this is the equivalent of, you know, men dressing in full head-to-toe bathing suits in the Victorian era. We don't do that anymore. Men don't do this anymore.
Stop it, Bill.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's clickbait.
Everybody who has the time to watch White Lotus, bully for you.
What?
I would have liked to have watched it, but I'm too busy sifting out mulch.
And being a gardener. Well, someone's already in the studio.
But
Joe
let me
Crazy.
finish.
Sorry.
White
Go, go,
Lotus
go.
season 3 finale, 90 minutes.
Epic.
This Monday, full of revolting people and giant penises.
No, it's the best. Joel, do you love it?
I'm loving it, and I'm having a fight on air with Tim and Ricky Lee because I don't think are particularly enjoying this season. I think it's my favourite season.
I watched the first
Same.
half of the first episode, so I've, nothing.
Yeah.
But I just was like, oh, that's right. These are utterly unlikable people. Same as the last two seasons.
Awful.
They're awful. I don't want them in my living room.
No, I've stayed in that hotel.
What?
About 4 years ago, I stayed in that hotel, and the room that Jason Isaacs and Parker Posey, who give Parker
Posey,
Posey
amazing.
Emmy, give her an Emmy. I don't even need Jennifer Coolidge.
No.
Like Parker
Bring back
Posey's
Parker.
She's
I
great.
agree.
But so our room, there was a plumbing issue, so we got upgraded to that room.
You're
we
joking.
stayed in that very room.
And did it have the same effect on your genitalia?
Yeah,
big
hooked
dong
up with my
room?
brother. Yeah.
Hey, you're working tonight. Please tell me. He works hard for the money, so hard for it, honey.
She does. It's the Melbourne International Comedy Festival, and it is a Wednesday night. So I thought I'd come in and use your help, Christine.
Yes.
Because why not throw caution to the wind and come along and see me tonight?
If you are in Melbourne, I absolutely recommend it. Where are we going, Joel?
7:45 p.m. at Max Watts.
Oh, nice and early.
Smack bang in the middle of the city.
Yes.
And livenation.com.au. But come along tonight. Why not just
Hey.
go, hey, screw it. I'm going to see some comedy tonight.
Correct.
And if you're in Sydney or Adelaide or Perth or Brizzy, quickly jump on JQ41 at 4 p.m. 5 p.m. Come down to Melbourne. You've got enough time to get to Max Watts by 7:45.
Absolutely. I've still got Sydney, Brisbane and all those places to go. I have done
Okay.
Adelaide.
Can I tell you, like comedically related?
Yeah.
The joy and the power of forcing yourself to do something specifically on a Wednesday
Yes.
is that you feel alive longer. So for some reason, tomorrow, Thursday, if you go out tonight and you do it. You bite the bullet. No one
Yes.
feels like it. You go and do something. Tomorrow you'll wake up and you'll be like, oh my God, I've only got 2 more days till the weekend and I've already just had a weekend.
100%. You'll be home by 9.
Correct.
Joel, before we let you go, Swanee, this is going to be very boring to you, but I just need to go full gay for a second.
Yeah, let's do it.
The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion
Tonight.
Part 1 drops
Yes.
tonight. What are your thoughts on Garcelle leaving?
I was a huge Garcelle Sutton fan, and but Sutton sort of lost me this season, and
Yeah.
I'm now full team Dorit.
Oh, gross!
Really?
She's insufferable.
I thought you'd love Dorit. You of all people. She's designer.
No!
Yeah.
I'm Team Kyle.
Every
I just
time I
love
hear
Kyle.
that
Team
name,
Kyle.
every
Yeah.
time I hear that name, I just want to make a big guac and scoop it up with a Dorit.
Dorit.
You know, yum.
She speaks in lots of different accents, and one of her opening catchphrases was, "When you've travelled the world, you can speak in whatever accent you choose." I'm like, I don't think you politically.
Hilaria.
I don't
Thanks,
think
Hilaria
you can.
Baldwin.
Oh yeah, I love how much you two talk about Hilaria.
Have you watched that series? I haven't
too.
either. I would love to. The 3 of us to watch that would be pause.
Legit.
And Tom, if the 4 of us, it'd
Yes.
be pause every 10 seconds.
Let's come to the Chrissy compound.
Have you watched
Yeah.
the Meghan Markle thing? Insufferable.
I couldn't. Ricky's been covering it for us. I can't. I just can't.
Oh, I threw the remote at the television and I said, "Liar!"
I do love driving in and listening to the both of you and how passionate you are about it. It really gets me going.
Because she whispers and everything's amazing. Hey, Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel are up next, and
Yeah.
they smell just like honey. You're gonna love them.
And you know she's a Sussex now.
Yeah, oh, sorry, not
How
mine.
long do they live?
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.